So the way this works, I'm going to do all the talking during the reading.
Okay.
So I don't like to get influenced by anything that you say. And then after, we can discuss, if you want to share, we can discuss the reading. And that's usually when I'm done the reading, that's when it comes all together, when we're actually discussing it and we're making sense of it and you're bringing your input. And then I use both my intuitive senses and then my counseling skills to bring it all together and work with it with you. So you're going to close your eye. We're doing a general reading, right? Past, present, future, we said? Or
whatever feels called. I'm
whatever
open.
feels called for you. So I do either past, present, future, or if you have a burning question that you want clarity on, then I'll do a 1-card reading. So let me get rid of this.
We can do past, present, future.
Okay, general.
Yeah.
Well, whatever reading you do, whatever you need comes out anyway. So
exactly.
So,
Trust.
so I'm going to ask you. I've already prepped my intention. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and call in your guides or whoever you reach out to in prayer, and just ask for guidance, and then that same guidance is going to tell you how to direct me. In other words, as I'm shuffling the cards, I'm going to ask you to stop, and I've already chosen where to start my well, I can tell you, I'm going to start in your past. So whenever you feel called to stop me, and really let this come naturally, don't try to overthink it, that you waited too long or it's too short or whatever. You just feel whatever comes to you. Was that a stop?
Yeah, just praying.
Okay. Right, you're telling me when to stop, okay?
Okay. Stop.
Okay, that's your past. We're going to do the same thing for your future. I'm going to start. I start intuitively. I start different ways. Today, I'm going to start in your present. Okay. And I'm going to send you these cards in the email. I'll send them to you.
Thank you.
Okay. This is what you're being called for in the present. Can you see it? All right.
A little bit.
What's that?
I see believe and trust, but I don't.
Oh, yeah. No, just the card itself. So your spiritual homework is the prayer. Each card. So this card is speaking to whatever's going on with you in this present moment. It's encouraging you to believe and trust. It's supporting you. This card is supporting you in whatever you're struggling with. You don't have to tell me now. And let me just look at the card. I just want to see what comes out for me. You're definitely being watched over. And I sense some hesitation. You're hesitating to go towards something. And we can discuss that further later. Yeah. So I'm going to go to my book and see what else I can pull from the book. The book gives you provides a little more insight. Okay, so believe and trust. To resolve this situation, we don't know what that situation is yet. So to resolve this situation, I mean, I don't know, you might know. You must believe that everything is healed and whole right now. As your faith grows stronger, the doorway to divine solutions will open. Your trust enables your mind and body to relax. which increases your creative energy and strength, two qualities that will prove especially helpful to you. Creative energy and strength. So remember that, creative energy and strength. Okay, so you're being asked to let go of the concerns and fears in the situation that's on your mind or in your life right now, in your present moment. And with your trust and your patience, a divine solution will come. You may not see it right now, or you may think, oh, this is impossible. But your trust will guide you, and it's going to guide you not only in a spiritual way, but in a physical way, because we're talking about creative energy and strength. So that's what's going to come out, but you have to surrender to that trust, and that's where the prayer comes in, and your messages in your dreams, according to the card, Archangel Michael is asking you to invite him, her into your dreams. And then there's some possible specific meanings, which I'm just going to reflect on. There's several here, so I'm just going to see what comes out for me. You need to really believe in yourself. There's something holding you back. So believe in yourself. Okay, so that is your present. That's what's going on in your present. Now I'm going to go to your past.
So that card, strength and trust, is my present.
To believe and trust.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your
Sorry.
present. Yeah, and I'll give you these cards. And you're also going to get the recording. So, but in the present moment, your job is to believe and trust, give faith, and you might be thinking, already giving faith, like I do trust, but there's something in your physiology that's preventing you from trusting even deeper, because there's that thing that's concerning you. There's something that's concerning you in your life right now, and as much as you're believe, we're not saying you don't have faith in spirits or God or anything like that, or it's really about faith in yourself. That's what's coming out here. So let's see what the past says. Okay, this is your past. This is what you should have done. Write about your thoughts and feelings. I don't know if you did that or not. You don't have to tell me now, but in your past, you were called to write about your thoughts and feelings. And if you've done that, they may or may not have helped you with your present. Maybe if you haven't done this kind of homework, maybe, I mean, if you did it, it could have got, the present could be worse than it is now. And if you didn't write about your thoughts and feelings, if you didn't process those thoughts and feelings, then you're at this place now, about your belief and trust. So in the past, you were called again to tap into your creativity and your wisdom, so you can clearly express yourself and glean insight, blessings, and healing. Now, if you haven't done that, then this issue that's happening today is tied into that. So whether you wrote about your thoughts and feelings, what you're really called to do is I see the inner child work in this card. So that was then. So you're not being asked to do that homework now. But that's what you needed then. Now you're being asked to call the angels into your dreams and work through the dream state. So that's what you're being asked to do now. But in the past, you were struggling with the expression. You weren't expressing yourself clearly, and it could be a lot of confusion there. But the clarity was important. So Yeah. And clarity with what's really going inside you. That's what you needed in the past. So I'm going to go to the book and see if we can get some more insights. Again, whatever that was, you're still struggling with that, providing if you did your journaling, but we'll talk about that later. So now we're going to go into the future. Okay. You and your loved ones are safe. So telling me that in your present, there are some concerns about your loved ones.
Mm.
You and your loved ones. So it's whatever the dynamics between you and your loved ones. Please help me feel secure and at peace and fill me with faith. So this is telling me that in the present, you're working on the belief and trust, but in the future, you're still going to be, whatever the issue is, it's not going to resolve immediately, because it sounds like in the past, it was in the past, and you're probably trying to work with it, but it's brought you into the present, and in the future, it's still going to be there. But if you stick to the homework, then the clarity will come. But you're going to notice, you're going to notice that at some point, you're going to say, oh, I thought, why is this still happening? You're going to be asking that, right? But then you're going to remember, that's going to be calling on that's going to be your cue to remember your faith. It's going to say, are you remembering your faith? Are you remembering who you are? Are you stepping into your creativity, your strength and creativity, which is what's going to give you that strength is your creativity. Let's see what the book has to say. So you're being reminded here with this card. Say, listen, now you can see into the future. And when this happens, remember this card. Are you getting too much smoke in your face? My incense is blowing your way there.
No, it's okay.
I don't know if you can see it, but
No.
all right. This card is a sign that you can relax, knowing that the Archangel is taking care of the details and safeguarding you and your loved ones in all ways. Now don't get confused, because what this card is telling me is that you have to take responsibility and do your homework in the present. So just because you say, well, in the future, everything's going to be taken care of. That card tells me that, my loved ones, including my family and friends in heaven, are going to be taken care of. But you have to do the work, because you also have free will. So knowing your future is a reminder to remember that your work continues. I feel like you're being supported by past loved ones. It's definitely a reminder, and to use this prayer in the future. Go back to this prayer. Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. So you're giving thanks. You're showing your appreciation. Please help me feel secure, at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on priorities and enjoy a healthful life. So, so there's some confusion from the past, a little bit into the present, and moving forward, it's distracting you from what you need to do, what you feel is important to you to do. All right. That said, how does this feel with you? Does it resonate?
Yeah, it does resonate. I feel like I do have a good future based off my decisions that I'm making now, but I do have to polish the way my consciousness is, because it's more chaotic lately. So I'm bringing more structure and organization and more knowledge into my consciousness, so I can be in the future well taken care of. It's like, I know what you mean. It's like saying it's pretty much, it's on me. Like I can't I can't rely on that feeling that everything's going to be okay in the future. So I have free will now. So what am I doing now? So that's actually been like my revelation the past week of like how I'm partaking in my relationship with my soul's journey right now. The past one also makes sense too. I stopped because like I used to be a I write a lot, but like I write lyrics now, but that's how I formulate the way that I feel on a spiritual level, on a subconscious level. That's how I share how I feel. And I put it in writing, and I've been like writing lyrics for like how many years now? Like 7 years. So it's like it feels like I did partake in that energy in the past. Like I let go of channeling for people. It's hard to explain. Like I stopped channeling for people because I used to do like consulting, and I used to like constantly write and share on Facebook and share on Instagram, and I like attracted clients from all over the world because of that. And I had a very like powerful magnetism to me, and then a lot of things happened, traumatizing experiences, and then I just like shut down. And in that time that I shut down, what I found healing in was making music. And it helps, but it's like I make really good songs, to be honest, but it's like there's still that shadow work that needs to be activated, or that shadow work that needs to be cultivated in order for me to be healthy. Because like my songs don't make me feel healthy. They're not like helping me get to like the deeper the realms of my psyche. They do, and they help me access deeper realms of consciousness, to be honest. But it's like it's difficult because like I'll go into the studio and I'll let it out, I'll release it, but there is something still deep inside me that I know that I have to activate. So it's kind of like I did in ways let go of I let go of something years back, and I'm facing the consequences now. So
Okay. So let me ask you this. Were you writing your thoughts and feelings?
I was writing songs.
Yeah. Okay. But were you getting really deep into the song? Were they all about your thoughts and feelings?
They were about my thoughts and feelings 100%.
100%. Okay. So
yeah,
you
like because I do Akashic work, and Akashic work is based off of the written word, of course, but it's also visions, and it's like all of the clairs really. But it's like my Akashic work is what brought me clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was trusted, and now I'm more operating from a dark feminine consciousness. Like I'm like more in the darker realms of consciousness right now. It's not like I wake up and I'm like I'm so happy. Like I'm not. But I'm still doing what's necessary in this present moment to like move myself to be a successful person, if that makes sense. But yeah.
Would you say that you believe in yourself
Yeah, I do.
and you trust yourself?
Not fully.
Okay.
Like I don't trust that like I'll go to the grocery store and I won't buy like something sweet because it like soothes my emotions. But I do trust that like I'm doing what's necessary in like my career choice. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. But what is something, can you reflect on if there's something holding you back?
if there's something holding me back
Yeah, in this present, yeah.
with what? with my future.
For you to feel like that, because you feel like there's something in the way that uh are you still able to go into the records and read, or are you feeling like that's not
I do it all the time. It's all
all
the
the time?
time. It's all the time. It's like all the time. It's been happening like for years now. It's not something that like I can willingly go into it. But like it literally happens like every single day. So it's not happening on a conscious level, it's happening on an unconscious level, if that makes sense.
Yes, yeah, it does make sense. So do you feel that that's distracting you from what you're aiming for?
I feel like it's necessary. It's been deeply intense, to be honest, but respectfully, like every part of my life has been intense. Like from my childhood up until now, it's been intense.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like it's just something that just like naturally happens. So like again, like I'll just like I'll be washing the dishes and like the records come to me now through music. So it's not that it like comes to me through like, oh, I sit at my altar and I'm meditating and this and that. Like I have avoided my altar for a very long time. So
Because
I have a deep like resentment towards God right now, personally, and like I'm grateful for what God's bringing me in my lyrics, and it's very God-centered, to be honest. Like all of my songs, it feels like, that's what I'm saying. It feels like in ways like my songs are like talking to a man, but it's actually talking to like God. It's not about like a relationship between man and woman. It's like a relationship between like coming to like Christ. But it's like that's happening on an unconscious level. So it's like there's still something deep within me that still trusts God, but I still don't have trust that God is protecting me right now.
So is it a surprise that this card came out in your present?
No.
Believe and trust. So
Yeah.
well, especially because you are able to go into the Akashic, and I've never met anybody who doesn't have spiritual gifts that hasn't gone through intense trauma. And the more intense that the journey, the more sensitive the person is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say you went through a lot.
As above, so below. That's what I like to say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. So why do you feel divinity or source energy has let you down?
I think I feel resentful because like I'm not making any money right now, and it's frustrating because my source energy was what made me money, and I was very helpful for people, right? It's like that sense of that feeling of being like I like loved just helping people, and I loved helping people access parts of consciousness that they weren't able to access, and I love teaching people that. And it just kind of feels like God has been hiding me from society. And it's like, I mean, I'm making songs, but it's like that's like not something that's going to happen, to be honest, anytime soon. I have so much that I have to learn. I'm learning the law on music, which is very protective for artists, but like because the law protects you as an artist. The law protects you in general. And like I'm learning the languaging of that, and it's like it feels like I'm accessing the Akashics through that. Like because I am like a very fast channeler, and I download information very fast. So like I could spend like 3 days like researching a topic, and then I'll be like, okay, I get it. But it just feels like very overwhelming right now, because it's like, I'm just like, when is like my wealth going to come? Like, this is super frustrating. And I think like a very big reason why is because of shame. Like, shame is what entered me. And I did deal with a lot of demonic energy the past 5 years, which is not, it's not like, it's not like, it's not normal for me, because I've dealt with that in my childhood. And I personally have dealt with that with my clients, like people who are actually dealing with demonic energy. I used to help them release that from their lives. And so like, I feel like I'm going through like this really big initiation, because like, it feels like there's like these dark forces that do not want me to thrive. Like they don't want to see me out in the world singing or sharing wisdom or sharing light. And it feels like they're like gatekeeping something from me, you know? So yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, that's a lot of information.
No, that's good. And it's good information. I think there's something underlying. So,
Okay.
so your divinity there's a lesson here to be learned.
Yeah.
And if anything, that would have been the burning question, is what's my lesson? Let's see if we can kind of tease it out a little bit.
Sure.
So you're being asked to believe in trust, and you already admitted that you're not trusting this process. Why is this happening? And that's the question that you're going to be. What does it say? Before going to sleep tonight, enter my dreams and replace fear with faith. Okay, so there's some fear, whether you're admitting it or whether you're even seeing it. You're saying, what am I afraid of? What is it? Are you afraid of maybe you're afraid of success? Maybe because you're saying, where's my wealth? Well, you're already wealthy. You know, the Akashic records, you don't want to hear that, right? You don't want to hear that. I know, because that's like, well, if I'm already wealthy, why can't I go out and buy this with that and all that stuff, right? Because you're being called to step into that before you act. That's how you create it.
I know.
You create it by stepping in. So there's some underlying fear that it's preventing you. Now, you could say, well, it's evil energy, but I believe a lot of the negative energy, we're letting it in somehow. We got a leak. We got a leaky bucket. Or a leaky tire where you can't find it's leaking, but you don't know where the hole is, right? So for a tire, we submerge it in water and we see where the bubbles come up. But for you, you're giving your divinity's telling you, I'm in your answers in the dream. But once you see the answer, you got to really be open. Say, what am I doing wrong? Instead of saying, God, what are you doing wrong here?
Yeah, it's true.
You're not playing the same game as me, right? And God's saying, no, I'm playing the game that you signed up for, right? And you got to figure it out, right? Because you have this talent in the Akashic records, and you just get information like boom, 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 like nothing. But you can't expect that. So you can't expect that from your burning desire, creativity has to come. The reward comes from putting that work into it, right? And being you and expressing, really letting out without any fears. So whatever that fear is, when that fear starts to come out, and according to this future card, it's gonna be an adjustment journey. And if you say in the future, where is my success? That's when it's not going to come. right?
Right.
So
Mhm.
your patience is being tested.
Mm.
Patience is being tested. Your trust is being tested. And you're even being advised to believe and trust, right? And I think some of that is really believing and trusting in yourself, that you can overcome the fear, and that whatever negative energy that you believe is preventing you, it's within yourself.
Mm.
And you said you've done shadow work.
I used to do shadow work. I mean, I still feel like I'm always doing shadow work, but due to like a stream of events the past 5 years, it just felt like I could, like I really withheld a really dense energy inside me. And the only way that I could like process was like through singing, and also just through writing lyrics. And that's really what helped me bridge that energy into the world,
So
you know?
the negative energy doesn't like your singing, and you just sing it away. It runs away from your singing.
That's the thing. Like a lot of my songs are not like, they're not, I mean, they're very angelic, they're very ethereal, but they also have a dark feminine energy in it. So I like that actually. I feel like it's what protects me, and it actually is, I feel it's necessary in this world for a woman to actually embody her dark feminine archetype. So that's the thing. Like I have been doing nothing but shadow work the past 5 years in ways, because it's like that energy of like the Akashic energy of like just, it's like it doesn't reach me in that way of like I can't feel it in my body anymore. It feels like really dense to be in my body, but like it'll just give me stuff that I can write things down and be like, okay, yeah, this is a song I can create, no problem. Let's just put this in the studio and get it over with. So it's fine. But what you said is like, I'm not like writing down like, Susie did this to me and I'm super angry at this, you know? I'm not writing those things down.
Well, no, as long as you're writing your feelings and emotions, but if there's things that, if there's attachments to stories like Susie or whoever Susie is, I know
It's a joke.
that's an example, right? I know. So, and
Susie.
it's really not it's not about surrendering to the story. It's just it's processing those emotions. Now, you said that you need to protect yourself. So you would just right there, you're saying, I'm afraid. It's I got to protect my feminine darkness. That's what you like because it feels like I'm protecting myself. Why do you
Mhm.
need protection if you're not afraid?
Well, I am afraid.
Okay, there's a fear.
Yeah,
Where's this fear coming from?
uh it's that feeling of like, well, I went through a lot of abuse, to be honest. So I'm
Okay,
still learning to trust. I'm still feel like I'm still learning to trust men, in my opinion. It's not easy with what I went through. I went through some really serious dark journeys. And my nervous system is still learning how to trust protecting itself. So it's like I'm still learning to trust my body and what it's like
okay.
asking of me. So I'm definitely going deeper into somatic energy, and I like the way that I express my rage is very, very dense, but it's behind closed doors. It's not in front of people. It's like a very sacred moment for me to just like express my rage. If that means like I have to hit a pillow as many times, then that's what I do. So it's not that I'm writing things down, but I am allowing myself to like feel the density of grief and betrayal and that. But it feels like my body is operating from a very low density right now.
Do you
It doesn't,
feel like you're betraying yourself though, or that you betrayed yourself?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it sounds like there's a lot of some guilt, some guilt, shame and guilt that you're dealing with, that you're trying to putting it in, like maybe even being upset for feeling guilty because you feel like, well, I know better. I shouldn't, but it's still there, and it is in the body. So
Yeah.
and source energy is saying you're not going to get it. You have to go through this physical process. You're not going to get the magic manifestation unless you do these steps. So God's
Yeah.
looking at you saying, don't look at me.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. This is not about me.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
It's about taking like responsibility. Yeah.
Well, probably are taking responsibility. I think it's being more open than you think you are. You're open to receive energies and read and stuff like that. But when it comes to you, you have to protect yourself. You said it before, right? I have to protect myself, and I'm gonna, write these dark songs, whatever. Maybe even trying a different song, like a song that's stepping into your strength. Maybe a power song where you would actually really accentuate your voice, and instead of screaming in behind doors, scream in public, scream in front of everybody, right? And you can do that. We're not saying yelling, because some people yell and they think they're singing a song, right? Unless you're doing heavy metal or something like that. Even that. My daughter, when she was younger, my daughter's a singer, right?
Yeah.
She's into in music, and she played with a band. Now she's just her and another guy, the guitarist, right?
Nice.
She's a singer amongst other things that she does too, but she's a very good singer. And she started off playing in a metal band. And she said, Dad, you know how hard it is to sing like that? It's not just yelling, it's a type of yelling. There's a creativity, there's that expression. And when you're able to get that expression out without that fear underlining, or without feeling like you have to protect yourself, because what happens is we become self-fulfilling prophecy. If you feel like you have to protect yourself, you're going to be attracting those negative circumstances or negative energies in your case, because you're sensitive. Because negative energies are all around us if we open up and come in. But if you're not open, there's nothing there to worry about, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say try something new with the songs, and write. You can still, if you like to, you said you loved writing, right? So you can write a little. Actually, you know what I'm going to suggest? Because you're going to be dreaming.
Hopefully.
Do you remember your dreams?
I haven't been sleeping lately, so I've had insomnia, so it's not good.
There is no hopefully. You're going to be dreaming.
Okay.
You're going to be dreaming, and
Blue Lotus.
And Blue Lotus?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a flower that you can take for dreams.
Oh, blue
lotus. Yeah, write it down. Yeah.
No, I'm just showing you because this is my logo.
Oh, New Lotus. Okay.
I said, did you say blue or new or blue? Blue Lotus. Yeah. So
it's yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm coming from the ether and I'm going into the world. And that's how I can actually finalize my experience, finalize my creations and bring them into the world. So
is that a title of a song, Land and Water?
No, it's Law. Land and Water. Law.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So
sorry, I love etymology. It's amazing.
Land and Water. Okay. Well, that could be a title of a song too.
It could, yeah, maybe.
Or call it Law and have little subtitles, Land and Water.
Yeah, I could.
with the and then sing about your experiences. The more these things happen to you, the more of a wealth of experiences that you have to write about.
Thank
You know,
you.
when I write lyrics or put songs together, it's usually when I'm really happy or really sad.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
But
so
the cards reflect exactly what I'm doing. It's
yeah.
like it really does reflect. Like, it's not that I haven't been expressing my emotions, because I have been. I've been writing music, but I know that God is asking me to go to the altar and to pray and to connect with Holy Spirit again, because there's like really deep resistance for me to do that.
Did you see my prayer of surrender?
Prayer of Surrender?
Yeah.
The song?
There's a version that explains. There's a video that explains the prayer of surrender. There's a prayer of surrender with Daniel playing the flute in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Redwood. If you listen to the explanation of the prayer, you'll really learn about what it really means, about letting go, the healing properties of it. You can use that to help you sleep, because maybe my voice will be boring for you. Okay, so
Thank you.
do your homework, and I wish you well.
Yeah, blessings.
And I like to hear some positive things coming back.
Okay.
Trust.
Thank you.
All right. Have a
Bye.
good evening.